Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf on Board, where today we are going to begin the fourth and final battle of the narrative expedition for Aeon's End, the New Age. This, of course, is the first attempt at the fourth battle. Let's see if we can win this in the first attempt or if we are going to have a replay. But first of all, let's see what we've got here. We've got Fenrix here, who is notorious for having claws in with him. Let's see what we have here. Each player gains a position token. The claw cards are placed face down to form the claw deck, and then the nemesis gains some nemesis tokens, and all sorts of nasty things happen. Fenrix gains a Nemesis token on an Unleash, and I believe at the end of the Nemesis turn, if Fenrix has 4 or more Nemesis tokens, a Claw is placed into play, and Fenrix loses 2 Nemesis tokens. Repeat this until Fenrix has fewer than 4 Nemesis tokens. So that's going to be a little bit of a thing, and these claws are going to be a real pain because we need to get rid of them, because if the claw deck ever runs out, we lose. So Fenrix is a real nasty opponent there. And let's see, what is going to be our level 2 treasure here? I think I'll try the Carapace Fragment, which is at the start of the game. Choose a relic or spell supply pile, which I think I'm going to make the Force Amplifier. And when a player gains a card from that supply pile, the player focuses one of their breaches. And that would be good because we could use it to help to get our 3 and 4 breaches open, which gives a bonus to this. So I think that will synergize well. So we'll take that as our level 2 treasure. And what about our level 1 treasure? We're level 1 treasure. What will Rhea want? Well, Rhea loves relics. You all know how much Rhea loves relics. I'm going to be playing with her, and of course Talix, the one we introduced last time. Well, Fenrix can be nasty, so what about... Okay, she'll use Kadir's, and then we could use Zaxos' Pyre for that. Now for level 3, you gain a spell, gain a life. Well, that's not going to go around too long. Forgotten Trinket at the start of your first turn in the game. Focus one of your closed breaches once. Alright, let's try this. This is for Talix, okay? And as for Rhea, Rhea's level 3 treasure is going to be... spells that you cast cost 2 or more, deal 1 additional damage. When you cast 2 or more spells during your turn, gain 2. At the start of your first turn, gain a card that costs 4 or less. Okay, we'll try that. And I think that will be good for them. So we've got all of that selected. We've got our mages. We have our opponent. Oh yes. What about the supply? Now, I haven't been using the energized rubidium all that much. I've been using quite a bit the recurring jasper and occasionally the exogranite. So let's get rid of this and replace it with the unrefined blaststone to add a little damage potential there. Right? That's good. And then, as for our pain conduit or our... I don't think I've really been using the Well of Energy all that much, even though it is a nice healing item. I just haven't gone around spending it. So what if I put Link Conduit, place 2 spells in there? Let's try it just to see if that works. We'll see. If it doesn't work, too bad on there. And as for Reverberating Shock, which is an echo, deal 1 damage, gain 1 that could be used only to gain cards. Oh no, because I want to keep the... Nah, I'm not going to use that. So let's start our fight. And well, that's right, I forgot Rhea only has 3 of these things. There are 5 in the claw deck, so I have to keep in mind to that there aren't really all that many in there. So what do we start out with? Oh yes, of course. Which one we put this pain con? Oh yes, this is the one that's going to get the relics in there. Hissing acid to discard, spend 6. What a thing to start off with. Unleash twice. Gravehold suffers 1 damage. We haven't even gotten started yet. Oh boy, what a start to the game. Like, what all do these things do? Immediately, any player must, oh yeah, may place a position token onto this minion. And persistent, any player with a position token on this claw suffers 2 damage, or Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Well, it'll be a little while in there, so I think that Thalix will place a position token there. It looks like Talix goes first. Now, Talix is the one has sparks all over the place. So how about we get 1 there? We're going to have to do, okay, we discard 1 spark, so now we've got discard up to 3 spells in hand, gain 1 for each spell discarded this way. So it's discarded 1 so far. And I think that's enough. This, should we put it on the top of the deck? I know there's another one on top of my deck because of the way that order is, so we'll say that one remains in play for now. Let's focus that. And at some point, though, we're going to actually have to buy some spells. And her turn is to... What was her level 3? I can't even remember what her... At the start of your first turn of the game, gain a card that costs 4 or less. Ah! And that's why all this stuff is flashing now. We'll get a recurring Jasper for that. Alright. And okay, this is, oh yes, gain additional 2 that can only be used to gain a relic. So we could get a 6-point relic, which could be our link conduit here. But right now, we need to be able to open something up. Alright, we got a 3 there. Oh, we have 3 points left, so we might as well gain a pain conduit while we have a chance. And I guess that's the end of the turn. Was there something else that was left? I guess not. Alright. What did I miss? Oh, that's right. You have the option of placing a position token. And will she do that? Yeah, actually, I think she will place it. Alright. Now we're done. It's that position token I need to keep on remembering about for this particular one. It's not going to let you end the turn until you either just manually say I want to do it, or you have already placed a position token. Alright, let's see. Let's get on there. Now, I think with the position token is there because without it, I guess we might as well go over that rule. During a player's main phase, player may place a position token to prevent all damage dealt to claws by players without a position token on that claw. So that's the reason why you may be wanting to have a position token on it. Alright, and we want to... Okay, we got... Get rid of 1, 2... Guess 3 again on that. Well, we know that's about to be put on top of the deck, isn't it? So I'll say remain in play. Later on, when I have more cards, I guess that becomes important to it. Either that or I'm way off base. But anyway, we should be able to take care of that thing on our next opportunity. Assuming, of course, that we go before Fenrix does, because that is never a guarantee. And what do we got here? We have 5. It would be nice if we could get 6. Well, I guess next turn we're going to get that Pervidium out, so maybe we could do something about that. And what could we do with 5? I guess with 5 we can... Well, I'll just gain one of those things. And who goes first? Of course, Fenrix does. Suffer 2 damage or Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Okay. Suffer 2 damage. Let's say Rhea suffers 2 damage for now. Place 2 claws into play and set those. Alright, let's see. Into play, set those minus minion 2. Do not resolve minion's persistent effects. Alright, so therefore we have 2 weak claws that will come in at that point. Now this thing gets 2 to 4 damage. No one's going to. Right, because this is only going to do 1, right? Yeah, so I'll just do this and skip the extra effect. Just get through that. And now, what do we want to do here? All we have to do in this case, let's just open it up because now we got room for 3 sparks. So I think we should get some real spells in a moment because if we don't, we're going to get into trouble, I'm sure. Let's see. Pain Conduit. Any player's breach with the player's hit 2 additional damage. Alright, let's throw a Pain Conduit right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And unfortunately, that only gives us 5. And we didn't get the option to place it on top, unfortunately, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. And what's going to happen as soon as this thing goes off? Reveal the top card of turn order deck, and if it's a player card, unleash 3 times. Otherwise, any player suffers 5 damage. Oh, that's nasty. Unfortunately, I can't think about what I can do in order to prevent that. Yeah, I'm going to need some spells apparently on that. And a link conduit to help get extra sparks up there, maybe. I think that might help in the matter. Well, we'll find out the hard way, I'm sure. Rhea. Right. Bane Commander, persistent, unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage. And of course, a claw comes into effect. Rending Claw. So does anyone want to position onto there? How about, well, either one has a chance there. I would say Talix is the one more likely to do some damage to it. So I'll say Talix will put one on there. As for Rhea, Rhea will go after the other one then. Let's see, what do we have here? We need 3 in order to... We'll gain that. We're going to need to focus. And, oh yes, do we want to position? No, we don't want to position on the claw because that would be a bit of a problem, won't it? Talix, can you do anything to this claw? Oh yes, of course. I had the paint conduit on there. Yes, we could easily do something to that claw. Right, there we could toss the last one on there then. Alright, now let's see. We're not going to get 4 points on that. How are we going to focus that? Ooh. It looks like we are going to need a real gem if we're going to... Oh, actually, we've got 2 of these on here. We could try to focus that one. We will discard 2 sparks. Oh, skip that. Place that on top of our deck. Get that for 4. Skip. Remain in play. Focus. That's not going to do much, but it'll help, we hope, in the long run. And who suffers 1 damage? Talix. Unleash. Returning a player. Okay, either case we unleash. And let's see. Unleash, any player suffers 2 damage and to discard a token in discard a card hand, or return any player's position token on a minion to that player. Apparently there are no position tokens, so therefore we have to suffer the damage. Since you have to take whichever one you can do the most. Alright. And this one is dodge, unleash, return any players. Oh, and discard a card from hand. Oh, right. Well, how about discard one of those? Ouch. Oh, one of those up there. Okay, and all right, who is ready to blast it away? It looks like Rhea has a couple of spells ready, so she will place that onto there. Deal 1 damage, and any ally may discard a card in hand as they do to 2 additional damage. Alright, and we will do that. Get rid of. Okay, it gets rid of Crystal, I guess. Alright, good. You're down to 2. That might help a little bit. Pain Conduit. What do we want to do here? Alright. That's only worth 1. That's not going to do anything. Alright. Look at this. Get a charge. Plus this here. That'll be enough in order to get rid of that minion. I just hope that we can. No. We're not going to do that. Oh, you go again. Alright. You're goodbye. And this is 1, 1, 2, 3. We've got everything open now. Wow. Let's see. We got only 2 points for that. We know Fenrix is going to go before we do, so I think it's just going to be more damage to us if anything happens there. So we will not place her, because it's that persistent effect that says any player with a position token on this claw suffers 2 damage. That could be a bit of annoying. Now, Rhea, let's see. Link Conduit. Oh, actually, first we want to cast spells. That's 4 against that one. Oh, and click card in hand to discard. Oh, actually, that goes against him. Right. Well, it's at least a little damage there. This is 3. Yeah, we'll do it. Probably should have worked that out in a different way, but you can't get everything right. Especially when you're finding, let's see, Link Conduit. How about if we put this right there? Alright, and top of the card into your discard pile is a spell. You may place this right. I still don't have a. Oh, of course, because I discarded. Great. That was silly of me. I should have kept in mind that if I wanted to keep the recurring Jasper, I would have to do it that way. Now, she needs a little bit of economy here just in case, so I will get that. Fenrix, what now? Rending Claws. Is this the one with the double claws? Alright. And yeah, this is the 2 claws with only 2 points each. Well, let's see. We have Rhea will place hers there since she's going to have a chance to go. Rending Claw. Talix is... Okay, Talix was places there. Alright, fine. Power 2. If there are no claws in play, unleash twice. Otherwise, unleash and the player suffers 3 damage. Alright. And Rhea has no spells to cast. Alright, let's see. What do we have here? We have... No, just power 2. Alright. So, let's see. Gain 1. And, of course, additional for Relic. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, what I am going to do is play that for healing. And we've got 4. Oh well, that could have been done smarter. I think maybe I should have just have gone for 5. Oh well. And that's the reason why the games are closer, right? Okay, let's see. Here it is. This is... Yeah, that's the one with Talix. It's symbol on there. Okay, it does look like the appropriate character on there, so get rid of that. And now, Rhea doesn't have any spells, while he does. So I think I'm going to move my position token over there. Let's see, we'll do that. That's to kill the claw if we get another turn before anything happens there. As for the sparks, these are just going to be worth 2, and this is going to be... Alright, we'll do that since we can do that. Alright, let's see. Put that on top of the deck. That one remain in play. So we could split those things, and that is 2 points, so we can get a charge. Next one gone. Oh, right. Right decision then. Now let me make sure on this AC because the attached destiny players reach 2 spells may be prepped to this. Oh, this doesn't disappear when you cast the spells. All right. Well, if that's the case, that's good news. And if they do, an ally may discard a card. That's... All right, let's do that. All right, and let's take care of that. And slowly start to wear him down. And it's going to be slowly for sure. Let's see. We have here 4 spells. Well, let's get rid of one of these so that we could charge that up and then just go. That's right, I can get up to 5 spells, and I should start buying some spells. That's what I should do. What I really should have done is if there was a way to have gotten Rhea to buy spells for Talix. That's probably the type of character that could work with, well, such as Claudia, to send 5 ether over or something like that. So I think Talix might work better with Claudia than this. Maybe I'll try that if I lose the first game. And, oh, hold on. What is this all about? Why? Oh, that's just regular glowing, I guess. I sometimes get worried when I see things glow. Alright, now, let's see. We have Infuse Smash Deal. So I got 2 spells here. Unfortunately, I should not have discarded that card. Yeah, that was not one of my brighter ideas. Okay, well, that's... Players cannot place position tokens or use claws this turn. Alright, Rending Claw. What all did that say? Because obviously I wasn't able to place a position token because of the... Was it? Okay, unleash twice. The player with the most expensive prep spell places that spell on top of their deck. Alright, that's the... So therefore, a good likelihood of another claw coming into play and giving us a bad day. All right, so what do we got here? We've got Exogranite. We've got that link conduit. Oh, pain conduit. All right. And Fenrix goes next. I really don't want to go into the position tokens at the moment. This is an Exogranite. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, gain 2. Open that up. And no, I do not want to position because not a good time to position. Because we know who's next. Okay, who can suffer 3 damage? How about Talix? 2 to Gravehold. Spend 7. Power 3. Unleash twice for the rest of the game. And this claw is Rending Claw. Okay, this could be a bit of a pain. Okay, for the rest of the game, when a claw is placed into play, place into play with 1 additional life. Alright, so we don't want that to go off. So if we can get Rhea to get 7, but that hasn't been happening very well recently. So let's see. Rhea places a position token or Talix. It's going to be... Well, Talix is more likely to inflict pain upon it, so I guess we'll try that. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 total. So I guess we will go on to here. Get rid of that. And then we'll give you 2 extra. Zex, yeah, this is... Alright, we'll get these into here as usual. Maybe we need another pain conduit so we could have an extra 1 into there. And... Alright, we'll do that. Right, actually, do we want him there? Let's see. Yeah, how about if we do that? It's not like you have to take the damage, it's that you still give to Gravehold if you want. And let's see. Let's say Gravehold still. Just gotta be careful not too much one. Spend 8! Unleash twice. Any player suffers 4 damage. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we know that Fenrix is going to go before we do. Now, how does she have? We have a crystal, a planar pocket. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 here, so not enough in order to get rid of either of those 2, unfortunately. So, oh, but she needs to... Yeah, right, because that's a mistake I was making before. But we only have 1 spell here, so I will do that. And we go to here, we go to here. Pain conduit. Oh, he managed to pick up the pain conduit as it. Alright, let's see. There's... Alright, 1, 2, 3, and this does... Ooh, do we... My guess we just hold on to this because we can't do anything else with it. So I'll just end the turn and that's it. All right, can you do something for this? Yeah, 2 points. Now let's see. We need what else we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, potential of 4. You could go there. We have here Kadir's Emerald. 1, 2. Do we need an artifact right now? Probably not. What I want to do is to just charge up a little bit. Unfortunately. What do you say, Fenrix? Yeah. Somebody suffers 4 damage. Bria. Needle Doom. Unleash. Grateful suffers 2 damage. That unleash is going to be a real pain. Rending Claw. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have 1 attack there. So yes, let's say Rhea place a position token there. So she's going to get a turn. And enough to one-shot it. Alright. Well, I could live with that. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need more economy here. What I will... what did I just do there? Oh. What is this? Oh, if you do deal 2 additional... Well, I don't want to deal 2 additional damage. So, yeah, I didn't realize that that was up on there. Alright, now we skip the discard. Alright, now, what I wanted to do was to do this. What does this do? Return a card in your hand to your discard pile, to the supply pile, gain a card from the supply pile that costs 2 or more, then return card. 3 or more if the returned card was a relic. Alright. Interesting. But I really don't want to do that right now. Actually, okay, we will do that for now, but we're not going to let that off yet. And just say end the turn. Yes, end the turn. Yeah. See how much I get for that. Let's see. We have to. Do we want to get rid of Needle Doom or do we want to kill Fenrix? Because Needle Doom is flanking us by 2 for every turn. That gives us. If we go fast enough, we might be able to do something here. Let's go for it. And now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's time for us to buy a spell. Right? We need to buy a real spell. We have been going through all this time without any real spells. Place on. Remain in play. Play that. Remain in play. And grab one of these. There we go. Yeah. Unleashed twice. Grateful suffers 2 damage. And the player with the most expensive prep spell discards it. No one has any prep spells! Oh boy. Well, there's a time to. Okay, let's see. Who should place their position to. Well, most likely Talix could make better use of it. Yeah, this is. Does each one place one on a different one? I guess we could try that. Rhea? All right, 1, 2. Oh, no, it's too late now. I was trying to see if I could set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could have destroyed that, gotten 7, but it didn't happen in the order that I had hoped, so it no longer matters. So let's say 6. Could you get a link conduit then? Or a bouncing boom. Ooh. Let's see, I'd say gain. Yeah, yeah, gain 2. What I want to do is bouncing boom. Oh, that's right, this thing. Turn a card in your hand or discard pile to supply. Oh, it could also be one from the discard pile. Not really anything I wish to do that with, so we will end the turn there. End anyway. And Talix. All right. Pain conduit. Oh, that's the pain conduit. All right. nothing but sparks. uh, let's see. Suffer 2 damage or Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Talix. Suffer 2 damage. Gravehold suffer 2 damage. Spend 7. Sky Tremor. Well, always in the wrong order, right? Rending Claw. Oh, they're coming in with 6 now because I was a turn late in spending that 7 there. Ah. All right, let's say we skip that. Alright, well. Okay, you are here. We do want to get rid of claws because it looks like we're about to lose some claws if we don't. Alright. And is there anything here we need to return into there? Nope. What we'd want to do here is, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We need 4. We need to start getting that thing open. And unfortunately, there's nothing that we could really return. So, end anyway. Next! Are you going to kill us? No, we actually get another turn here. And let's see. Alright, let's get rid of that claw. Alright, goodbye to you. Alright, dude, can we get Bouncing Boom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cast a spell, so therefore, we could play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have 5 points, and on top of that, yeah, we might be able to get 7. That's, of course, assuming that the turn order deck, because last time I said that, the turn order deck betrayed me. And so, oh no, I forgot about, no! I keep on forgetting that it thinks that, no, hit skip. Don't destroy my spell that I want to, that I would like to use. Alright, let's see. We've got 5. Yeah, how about if we take one of those things? Actually, let's see. Is there anything in here that I do want to upgrade? That's the problem is, I don't have anything that's really upgradable, unfortunately. So that's a mistake with her not being able to take advantage of that properly. So let's keep that in mind for the future. Now, what can he do? He's got this claw to worry about. So let's see. There's a pain conduit on here, so might as well Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Let's see. One of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. Wow, a full set of spells. How about that? Anything else he needs to do? Well, I think he's just going to pound on the boss for the moment. Yeah, it's not like he's in a position where he's going to go toe to toe with one of the toes. And let us. What do we got here? Ah! And let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, if she is next, we actually have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get rid of the spark for 2 extra damage. Yeah. Alright. Then let's do that. Oh, and click on a hand to discard that. And this time we will actually do that. Good. And 18. Actually, it's the pain conduit. I think you only have one conduit on at a time. And if I'm wrong on that, well, too bad. And I think that is... Actually, I think I'll just play that and remain in play just to get it out of the way. Because I would like to just go through them there. Alright. Can we? Yes, end anyway. Can we go next? No! Of course not! Every time I have 7, that thing goes off immediately. Hunting Claw. Immediately, player may place position on there. Oh. Skip. Alright, well, I'm going to have to go after one of these claws, I think. Unfortunately. Alright. No. Oh well. I think that pretty much ends the game. Suffer 2 damage or Gravehold suffers 2 damage. I guess suffer 2 damage. Unleash twice. Player with the lowest life suffers 3 damage. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, all those wonderful charges. Rending Claw. Right. And skip. And game's over. Well. Alright, I think I need to have a better way of making sure I get 7 there, because twice, I barely missed being able to pay for 7 and get through there. Obviously, I don't quite have the rhythm on Rhea yet in order to get that on time. But that's it for my first attempt against Fenrix here at Aeon's End, Legacy of Gravehold. Now, next time we will try attempt number 2, which will be the last game in the expedition, because even if you lose the second attempt, you do continue on, because it is a narrative expedition, and that's how those work. And that's for the next episode of Pineleaf on Board.